All right, folks, this is Sultan. I've got good news for you, but not for the right reasons. But still, good news is still good news and is worth sharing. Remember this guy? I played this video a couple of days ago. Remember this brave Muslim young man with a really disgusting haircut? I don't know why did these Pakis do this. I really don't know. Look at me. I'm a Pakistani too. I mean, I'm ashamed to share my genes with these people. Look at him and look at me. Just kidding. So anyway, this brave Pakistani, we shouldn't even be calling him British, but this second or third generation Pakistani man born in England, unfortunately, I'm sorry, England, for exporting this lot to you people, goes under a bridge and spits on the St. George's flag.
So what's really going on here, huh? What's really going on here, huh?
Look at this big tough guy. Yeah, no one's watching. So let me just quietly film it and then do it and get out of there.
Yep. Shit, I know idiot shit, huh? This looks like Sully and Jason in them scenes, huh? So
what does it say at the end? This looks like Sully and Jason. I don't know what that means, but anyway. So this guy has been arrested. And ever since he pulled this disgusting stunt, people dug up information on him. It's this guy. Look at him. He gets quite a lot of views, and some of his videos got, what, 200,000, 165,000 views, which is not a lot on TikTok, by the way. There was another disturbing video that he put out. He was talking to someone. Look at this. What kind of people have you imported, England? Look what you've done. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. These people are not fit to be in the civilized world. Like, I used to go to nightclubs back in my day, but never saw any behavior like this because, yes, I was a newcomer, but because our number was so small that we had no choice but to learn and integrate. Okay, I could not pull my Pakistani stunt over there because 90% of the people around me were Australians. So I am in favor of some multiculturalism, but the demography should never fall below 90% for the natives. So England should remain 90% white. Australia should remain 90% white. And then you can have, 2% Indians, 2% Chinese, and they also have to be the best people from those countries. They have to be bringing in something. I doubt this guy is bringing in anything into the UK. It doesn't look like a doctor or an engineer. It looks like a rapist, or certainly has those tendencies. So back to this guy, back to this loser. Look what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Willa, I heard something earlier about you, man. One of my people said you said something. I forgot what it was. Something about grape or something, man. To them.
Nah, listen. Never listen to the comments. I never said that, bro.
Not comments, bro.
I never said that, bro.
My brothers.
Bro, bundle.
Who was it to again, guys?
I think grape should be legalized.
He's saying that grape, remove the G, should be legalized. That's what he's saying. So when I saw that video, my mind instantly went to the women of his family. I swear, I was actually about to tweet it as well, but then I just didn't tweet. I was like, oh, like it's still a big leap of faith because I am familiar with this mentality. Now, let me be clear. Islam does not endorse this kind of behavior, okay? But Islam does create an environment where people like this flourish. When you create a sexually deprived society, then this is what happens. It reminds me of this report called War Against Rape. It's a Pakistani NGO. And they discovered that 82% of the victims of rape that were brought to hospitals were raped by close family members. Fathers were number one, then brothers, then uncles and cousins. 82%. Now, as I said, yes, Islam does not tell you to behave like this towards women of your family, but because it creates such a repressive society, which wasn't the original goal, by the way, originally, Islam had a solution for this problem. So you can either have a wife or 4 wives. If you're a rich man, that's the legal way of gratifying your urges, okay? But if you can't afford one, then you can go and have sex slaves. They are much cheaper. In fact, other Muslims were encouraged to donate sex slaves to other poor Muslims so they could control their urges. Now, thanks to the UN, thanks to the New World Order, thanks to the West, we don't have slavery anymore. We don't have sex slaves anymore. So as a result, these people are left with strong boners, but no way to make it go soft. That's why you see these horny men from Syria, Libya, Afghanistan, when they come to Western countries, they just pounce on these women because they are extremely sexually frustrated. They've never seen a woman in their lives. Anyway, but this guy was born in England, so he would have seen a lot of girls, but obviously the way he looks, I'm not surprised that no girl wanted to touch him with a 10-foot pole, so that's why he said make grape legal. So what happened? Why is he arrested? This is why he's arrested. Let me play this video. He recorded his arrest video thinking that he's being arrested and persecuted for spitting on the St. George's flag, and he will become an instant hero. That's what he was hoping for, but the police was there for another reason.
Open the door.
Why?
Open the door now.
But I'm taking a
Come in through the door. You're gonna open it. It's up to you.
I'll open it.
Not a big tough man now. Oh yeah, I'll open it. I'm taking a shit, but that's okay. I'll open it.
Okay. Oh, where are you? Oh, you're on the toilet. Right. Finish off on the toilet quickly, but at this time...
Did you hear the officer? He's like, ooh, oh, okay, you're on the toilet. That whiff. But Lizzie did this.
Quickly, but at this time, time's 2:12. You're under arrest for breach of DV prevention order, i.e. you're at this address, harassment against your sister, and also voyeurism, namely you've been recording her while she's getting undressed.
He's been recording his sister while she's getting undressed. What a freaking creep. He was filming it, thinking that he's going to be martyred now. He's going to become a hero for the Muslims because they've arrested him for spitting on the St. George's flag. What a freaking creep.
That's what you're doing, but you didn't have to say anything, but it may harm you.
He ended it. He ended it. It's like, oh my goodness, that's not what I expected. So, okay, as I said, I got to be fair. Islam does not tell you to act like this. But having said that, the kind of society that Islam creates, this is what you get. This is the reason why we see so many of these men coming in from patriarchal societies. They come here and then they behave like that. And someone actually proposed a theory that why do these blue-haired Pakistani women really like these guys? Why do they support these men from Syria, Afghanistan, Libya, Morocco, these really horny cultures? Men from cultures where they have no regard for women's safety. They don't treat women as equal human beings. If they see an ankle, they pounce on them. But because those women are guarded by other similar kind of Muslim men, those women are safe. That's the only lifeline those women have. But when they come to these Western countries, mostly Western men do not guard their women as their property. That's why women are free to walk around wearing whatever clothes they want, and they see them as sitting ducks, as walking targets. They're like, whoa, there are no men around here. So that's for normal women, and I've played you many videos where those women are just crying for help and they've just had enough. But why do these blue-haired Pakistani women love them? So there is a theory that since Western men don't behave like this, not to that extent, but these people behave like this. See how she's getting scared of this guy? But those blue-haired Pakistani women, they love him. They love these guys. They love these aggressive men. They have a thing for them. Apparently it's a kink. I'm not exaggerating. There's a kink. If I find the article where I first read it, I'll share that with you. I'll share the link. I may not find it because I think I did try to find it once, but I couldn't find it again. I've read it once.
You know what also I think is so crazy, and I saw an article about this, and I wish I could find it. I've tried to find it because it's so good, but someone wrote an article about the possibility that a lot of these woke people, so for instance, people who are trans or whatever it is, I think that they have this weird sexual attraction, and hear me out here, to very fundamentalist people. because they're so serious about their beliefs. They're so steadfast and no, I don't care. I'm a Muslim. You can't do this. You can't do that. And there's almost this attraction to it. It's like, you're so against me. You hate what I stand for. But I'm so turned on by it because you're relentless in your belief. Maybe I can change you. Maybe I can make you more gentle. It's like the Beauty and the Beast paradigm. It's like, maybe I can shave your beard down a little bit and just calm you down. You probably have a really big heart. You're just standing for what you believe in. Do you go?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
No, maybe I tweeted about it. Yeah, there is a bit of weird attraction to this alpha, big, exotic manhood who's gonna dominate them. I call it a Dimmy fetish.
They have their mask on. They look scary. They have their guns. They believe in. They're gonna die for the cause. And then
That's
all these
sexy.
little woke and there's something sexy about it, right? The Pence.
So that's the nature of these people, and I think it's too late to hope for integration. These people have made it clear they think differently. They have a different moral compass that is guiding them, and they cannot integrate. I remember. I'll make a separate video on Shabana Mahmood's latest speech. She said categorically that her religion, Islam, is not in direct conflict with British values.
Islam is, quote, uniquely indigestible for a secular mindset, and people don't want to admit that. What do you make of that? Do you ever feel that your religion and your nationality are in some way in conflict?
Never. Not a single day. My faith is the core of my life. I'm a practicing Muslim, and I derive my desire for public service from my faith. And I'm a Brummie, I'm English, I'm British. I've never felt, as a practicing Muslim woman that abides by the teachings of my faith, any conflict with my civic or my national identity. This is a country that has a very deep Christian tradition, and as somebody who belongs to one of the other Abrahamic faiths, I've always felt very comfortable being in a country where so much of the legal system, our values, the institutions we have derive essentially their source code from Christianity. There is so much that is very similar between Christianity, Islam and Judaism in particular, and maybe that's why I've always felt very at home, but I've never felt that sense of conflict, and pretty much every Muslim I know has never felt that sense of conflict either.
So they are starting to address these pain points. And those of us who know what Islam truly is, what Islam stands for, and we have a 1400-year-long history to show you, to support our argument that Islam is indeed in conflict with Western values or with British values. I also have a theory, though. I think Labour is turning. They can smell the coffee. They know that Nigel Farage or someone else. I don't think Nigel Farage. I think Advanced UK will eventually succeed. We have 4 years to gain ground. That will happen. Nigel Farage is going to shoot himself in the foot over the next 4 years, and his popularity is going to drop. But regardless, whether it's Nigel Farage or Advanced UK or Britain First, whoever it is, it's not going to be Labour. So they know this, which is why they're changing the tune. Did you see Keir Starmer's speech with Union Jack flags behind him?
So let's fly all our flags, conference. They belong to all of us, and we will never surrender them. Let us unite our country behind them, because this is no time for dividers. This is the time for bringing the whole country together. A campaign to renew Wales, renew Scotland, and renew Britain.
Hang on a second. What happened? Why are you trying to appeal to the British public now? Anyone who waved the Union Jack or the St. George's flag, you call them far-right bigots. And they know that labels like far-right, Islamophobe, bigot, racist, these labels have lost meaning. So Shabana Mahmood introduced a new word, ethno-nationalist.
I am a patriot, proudly so. Mine is the patriotism of Orwell, pride in a country that is forever changing, while also ineffably always the same. Patriotism, a force for good, is turning into something smaller, something more like ethno-nationalism.
Ethno-nationalist. Ooh. So all of you people are now ethno-nationalists. My channel had 1.4 million unique viewers in the last 28 days. 35% of them were Brits. So that makes it what? Nearly 400,000 people? 400,000 Brits who are in agreement with me, who are leaving these lovely, nice messages because they like what I'm saying, meaning they are capable of seeing beneath my skin color, which is obvious. Most people think like that. Most people are not racist these days. If you say something that they like or that they agree with or that makes sense, they agree with you, regardless of what skin color you have. So all of you 400,000 Brits who watched at least one of my videos in the last 28 days are ethno-nationalists. So you're going to hear that word ethno-nationalist a lot over the next few months and even a year maybe. But that label is not going to carry any meaning either. The train that has started moving, it ain't slowing down. It's going to blow through every single barrier that they put in front of us. Anyway, I thought I'll share this good news with you. Hope you liked it. Until next time, ta-da.